roommate told me that they wanted me this. So shout out to my roommate because you were the one that wanted this. Hi. I never usually talk in these. Hi, I'm Cass. I don't think I've ever actually introduced myself on this channel. I'm Cass, and these are some of my favorite things from the month of May. I don't know, May was kind of a chill month. I just sort of had finals at college, and those happened. And now those are done, and I'm on summer break, which thank God. And these are just sort of the things that I've accumulated over the month. Also, I have a list so that I remember. So the first thing is something that I'm actually wearing. This is a cute little tank top that I got from Target. I think technically it's a sports bra, but it like works so nicely as a tank top, and I've just been wearing it everywhere. And if you see me this week, I've probably worn it like 5 times. But it also works really well as a sports bra, and I've worn it on my morning walks, and it's really nice, and it's very soft, and it's very supportive. And I just got it from Target, like it was 20 bucks, which is a lot for me. I usually hate spending money on clothing. I'm very frugal, but it's worth it because this is really nice. So the second thing I got is a t-shirt from Uniqlo. It's a little Snoopy shirt. It has a little Snoopy on the front, and it says Peanuts Club Cool Down. And on the back, it's got another big Snoopy. If you know me, I am like the OG Snoopy girl. All these Snoopy girls that popped up on TikTok, I was doing it first, honey. Well, I probably wasn't doing it first, but I was doing it for a very long time. I was obsessed with the Peanuts gang as a kid, and like every Christmas, I would force my family to watch Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. And every Halloween we had to watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and I would always get the paper delivered to my house on Sundays, and it was always Peanuts, and I would always read the Peanuts gang comics, and I have like a book of the comics, and I'm obsessed. I love the Peanuts gang so much. But it's a really nice top, and it's nice because it's summertime. I think it's technically a men's top, but I wanted it, so I got it in extra small. My bad. They just opened a Uniqlo in my area, so I'm really happy. I literally ran in and I knew that they were selling Peanuts merch because I have been stalking the Uniqlo website, wanting the Peanuts gang merch, and I finally have something now. And it's the cutest little thing, and I can wear it all summer long. It's got a little Snoopy on a beach ball, and it says existing since 1997. The next thing on our list is actually something that I made. I made this. I made it a while ago, but now that it's summertime, I can actually wear it. It looks like a granny square, but it's actually a little sweater, and it sits really nicely. And it's like a little shrug, I think my mom called it, because I showed it to her. She's like, oh, you made a shrug, and I was like, get it? Get it? Okay. It's really nice because it's got the holes in it because it's a granny square, but it also like is super light, and it's still a layer that's enough to keep me warm when it gets a little chilly out, because it's almost summer, but it's not quite summer. But in my head, it's summer because the faster we get through summer, it's October again, it's Gilmore Girl season, and it's Halloween, and it's fall, and I'm happy. So I need the seasons to speed up. I need this to go a little faster. I have this laying around. I think I might have made this over the break. I've had this done for a while. Actually, I had this made before Christmas, but I just never wore it because it got really cold, and it was way too cold to go out in this. And I literally just made a granny square, and then I sewed the corners together, and then that makes a little armhole. And I did on both sides, and then I just sort of like made a sort of hemming. But yeah, it's super nice and it's super lightweight, and I think I used the Caron cakes. I'll put a picture, I don't remember. It's like one of the ombre ones. But I like the colors because it's kind of colorful, which I don't own a lot of colorful stuff in my closet. My closet tends to be neutrals and grays and blacks and navies. The life of a performer, I only own black. So yeah, and it's a nice little pop of color. So the last sort of things in our clothing category are my Lululemon shoes. These are, let me read this. These are the Lululemon Blissfeel training shoes. Now Lululemon, fucking expensive. I don't know how people afford their leggings or their clothes. I'm not gonna judge. These were a pretty penny, but these were on sale. I think originally these were like 90 bucks, and on sale they were like 67, like I think they were like 68, 65 when I got them on sale, and then with Klarna it's like nothing. It's nothing. But I have been wearing the hell out of these because I like to go walking in the morning, and I live by a million parks. Where I am in New York City, it's all parks. So I've just been wearing these like when I go on my runs and my little hiking trails every morning, and my feet don't want to scream because these are so comfy. They have a little cushion in the back on the heel, and they're really cushioned on the foot. It literally feels like you're jumping on a trampoline. These are really nice, and they're reflective, which is good because you don't want to be getting hit by a car when you're running, because that's bad. These are really nice shoes. I love them, and they're also like, I like the color. They're like a kind of grayish, bluish periwinkle type thing. I totally know color theory. And I've just been wearing the hell out of them and they are really putting up to it. They're tough shoes. Next we have a little beauty category. Okay, this I've been wanting to talk about. I got the Pacifica Island Vanilla. It's a hair and body mist. And it smells so good. Hold on. It's very fresh and it's very light and it's very summery. It's not overly sweet. Like it's got that vanilla scent, but it's not a super warm. It's kind of a refreshing vanilla. It's weird. I don't know. But I really like the smell of it. Hearing a lot about like hair perfumes, I didn't know that was a thing. And so I was like, I'll try one. It doesn't leave your hair gross or sticky or weird if you want to like put it in your hair. It's literally feels like water. It's like nothing. And it's not super strong. Like just enough that like if someone went to go like hug me, they're like, oh my God, you smell so good. Because I love a good vanilla smell. I'm a vanilla girl. But this wasn't too expensive. I think this was like in the $15 range and it smells really nice. And I got it at Target, so it's very easily accessible to find these. Our second item on the beauty list is a lip gloss. This is the Rem Beauty lip gloss. I believe this is in the shade Cherry Cola. I love this shade. I love a good black cherry kind of thing. This also smells like really close to how the Pacifica perfume smells, so it's just all vanilla. I got like an ad for it on Instagram a long time ago, and then I've been getting it ever since, like nonstop, and I was like, okay, I gotta buy this. It's so good, and it's so nice, and it's very sticky, but like, I hate when people complain that lip gloss is too sticky. Don't get me wrong, sensory issues, I got them, but I'm moisturized after I use this. Like my lips, not a chapped lip inside. And yeah, and I just love the shade. It's such a nice shade. I love that dark red shade. So the next category is like a mix. I don't know. The next category is TV shows. I have been so obsessed with this TV show called Dairy Girls. I know it's an old show. I think it came out in 2018. It's on Netflix, but it's so good. My family just visited from Florida the other day, and while they were here, that was all we watched. Like the entire time we just watched Dairy Girls. It was to the point where I was forcing people to come to my house and watch Dairy Girls with me because it's so good. Those of you who don't know what Dairy Girls is set in the town of Londonderry or Derry. It's kind of this like comedy coming of age about these group of teens growing up in Derry at the time of like this armed police military group that's taking over Ireland. It's based on the events going on in the 90s. And it's not really focused on that sort of military movement in Ireland as much as it is focused on just the teens growing up and going through that awkward phase. Like you get to see the perspective of their parents having to deal with like raising their kids during this time and the political movement and just all this like fear and uncertainty. And it's just such a funny show and it has all these wonderful moments. I think it's my new comfort show. Like it's up there, like Heartstopper, Gilmore Girls, Dairy Girls. Like it's, I can't even rank them. They're so good. And it's just got so many like funny little jokes and funny little bits that like I've watched the show like probably 10 times in the past month and I still laugh every time. And it's got so many just heartfelt like moments that I just love and it's so cute. A lot of the soundtrack of the show is the Cranberries because the Cranberries is an Irish group. And I've been listening to nothing but the Cranberries recently. It's so bad. If you have been in my car in the past month, I've only been listening to like 3 artists: Maisie Starr, Faye Webster, and the Cranberries. The first CD that I had in my car when I first started driving was No Need to Argue by the Cranberries because my parents let me go through their old CDs and they had that album and I recognized Zombie off of it. So I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. And I just listened to it and I was like, this is incredible. But just the one that I've been looping specifically, my favorite song at the moment is I Can't Be With You. I blast it when I'm driving to the point where my sister, whenever she's in the car with me, wants to kill me because that's all I listen to. I just love the way that Dolores O'Riordan sounds. It's just such a good song and it's upbeat. And I think it plays in Dairy Girls and that's probably like, I heard it again in Dairy Girls and I was like, I'm only listening to this now. Yay! Listening to that and everybody else is doing it, so why can't we? Just great albums, bangers, top tiers. If you've been on TikTok, you know Linger. It's on that album. So is Sunday. You know that song also. So yeah, that's all I've been listening to. I'm gonna call this next category just miscellaneous because this is just a bunch of random stuff. Some of it's food, some of it's internet, so going back to my little Snoopy rant. I found these adorable little Snooky Rocky Road lights. It's got the little like the Beagle Scouts. I don't know what it is. This summer everyone's been like obsessing over Beagle Scout Snoopy and the Beagle Scouts and like all of that. It's got a big like conservation initiative and just focuses on nature. But I've been seeing it everywhere, and I went to Box Lunch and they had these and they're so good. They're just little like chocolate bits, and it's almond and marshmallow, and I think pretzels. Yeah, caramel almond marshmallow pretzels. It's literally so good. I love these. It also says that they are with the Rainforest Alliance, which is really good. So hey, eat some chocolate, support some charity, save the planet. Also kind of food related. I swear this is not sponsored. These are the Liquid IV drink pouches. They're little like drink powders. This one is the Rainbow Sherbet one. It's sugar-free. I've been going running a lot in the mornings, and when I first started going running, I noticed I was so dehydrated because I just was not drinking enough water because I wasn't used to running that much. So I bought these, and they just come in these little pouches, and you just put them in your water and you mix them up. I don't remember the last time I had an actual Rainbow Sherbet, but I remember it tasting like this. The flavor is so good. And if it's like really sweet for you, you can always dilute it with more water, which is good because then you gotta drink more water, and it's boosting the hydration. And they're all like sort of different things. So you can get like energy ones, you can get ones for just adding flavor in your water. This one specifically is for hydration. I've been drinking these like every once in a while. It's like a little treat after I go running. And I already drink a lot of water. If you know me, I don't drink anything but water. I've just been drinking a ton of water, and it's so good, and I love it. This is kind of now in the miscellaneous swapping over category, like the internet, social media part of this. I've been obsessed with the Lemon 8 app. I think that's what it's called. Like, it's literally spelled lemon and then the number 8. It's just like this really aesthetic app where everyone's just like posting things, introducing themselves, all these aesthetics, like sort of these like life hacks and like books you should read, meals you should try, stuff like that. It's like if Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram all had a baby. That's what it is for me. I really like the layout of it. I don't know if people are still actively on it as I am, because a lot of the photos and videos I get are like from 2023, but I've been getting stuff a lot recently that's like all from the past few months, which is very reassuring because I'm like, okay, I just got this app and it's not like a dead app, like there's still people on it. I'll put my little page right here. I don't know if I have any posts up yet as of when I'm posting this. When I'm recording it, I haven't posted anything yet, but I'm planning to, I promise. And it's just like a really nice app, and it's a really cute community, and I really like it, and I want to post more on it, I hope, because it's really nice, and I like it. It's like a nice alternative to the social media we have. The second part to this is sort of like favorite YouTubers I have, or the ones that I've been like binge watching super hard at the moment. So the first one is a YouTuber called Desi Darling, and she just posts the most aesthetically pleasing content. When it's like fall and fall weather, I'm obsessed with her videos because like everything's orange and nice and pretty, and like it makes me just want to like run into a pumpkin patch and go apple picking. And especially now that it's summertime and it's not fall yet and I miss the fall weather, I've only been watching that content. But like even like her fall content and her spring content, like she knows her audience, and her audience is, I want to live in an aesthetically pleasing house, and I want it to be vintagey, and I want it to give that nostalgic vibe, and I want my childhood memories back. And it's just so nice. And she's just such a comforting YouTuber. She's definitely one of my comfort YouTubers right now. I love her videos. I love her so much. If she ever sees this, I love your videos. You inspire me. You're incredible. The second one is just a YouTuber called Sophie DiLoretto. I hope I pronounced her last name right. I've been just watching her fall content because once again, in my head it's summertime, and summertime means the precursor, Halloween and fall. And she just posts like sort of just daily vlogs, what she's doing, what she makes, her daily meal, stuff like that. I like her content, it's nice. Sometimes I put it on as background noise, sometimes I actively sit there and watch it while I'm like cooking a meal or eating breakfast or just like trying to get work done. And yeah, I'm also very much inspired by what she does and her content. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers recently that have sort of smaller followings. I don't know if that's intentional, but I've been noticing, at least on my YouTube page, like my recommended, it's all YouTubers who have less than 2,000 views and like less than 5,000 subscribers. If YouTube's like, hey, this one's for you, we know what you want. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of that recently, and yeah, anyways, that's what I've been doing this month. I hope you enjoyed some of that. Maybe you try some of the stuff that I like. If not, cool. Please like and subscribe because that'd be much appreciated, and shout out to my roommate because they really wanted me to do this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.